I can't believe I'm actually doing this. I'm doing a watch along. I'm doing a watch along of Cyprus against Russia. Um, some would argue it's Russia B versus Russia. But come on now. I mean, there's loads of Russians in Cyprus, but this is taking the piss. Um, guys, I don't know what to make of this game. Cyprus got absolutely pammed against Malta. And I get the feeling it's going to be the same at Ghazi B. But yeah, it's an interesting lineup for Cyprus. Mikhail is in goal, the Aboel goalkeeper. It looks like they're playing three, the 3-5-2 or 3-4-3. I think that's what it looks like anyway. Kadelaris, Karo, and Panayotou are the three central defenders. Psalti and Ioannou, fullbacks. Artimata and Castanos are in the middle of the park. Loizo, Bitta, and Babouli up front. There's no recognized central striker in this Cypriot lineup. And right now, Mihail just pumped it long. It looks like Bitta is playing down the middle in a central striker role. I don't know what is going on. Why would they do this? I don't understand this head coach. I just don't. Kostenoglu, I don't understand him. You know, you've got Ilya on the bench. For crying out loud, why you got Rusha on the bench? Is there something wrong with Sotiriou, the striker from Ludogorets? Is there something wrong with him? Is he injured? Is he not being called up? I don't know. I haven't been following this national team. It's all a joke for me at the moment. I don't even know what's going on. No one's even watching. Why am I even talking about this? Why am I even doing a watch along when there's no one even watching with me? Usually I have people that are gambling that want to watch the game and listen to me talking. But I'm going to see how far this gets. Because this is going to be a fucking nightmare, isn't it? Two people watching live. I don't know what's going on. Why am I even doing this? Why am I watching this? Yeah, are Cyprus going to get absolutely dicked like they did against Malta? I know it was 10 men. But what is this system? 5-4-1. And Russia on the attack. It's played through and there's a shot. And there's a goal for Russia. There you go. What a fucking surprise. Inside the first 5 minutes, goal scorer, number 21, Yorokin. And I think that's pretty much the story of how this game is going to go. 1-0 to... And there are Russian fans in the stadium and they're not even celebrating. They're not even celebrating. There's one guy with a flag and he's waving it, but they're not even celebrating. Because they know that this is going to be a fucking piss take. Edo, there you go. 1-0. Ball was played through the middle. And the thing is, Cyprus have got 3 central defenders back and a 4th man, and not one of them tracked the runner. Not one of them tracked the guy that scored the goal. And it was Garo. There you go. Garo was meant to be tracking him. But hey, there you go. There's the Apoel central defender for you. Don't very many. If that's how they can defend, then carry on for this season. I'm actually enjoying this fucking capitulation. I'll tell you a story for the 2 people that are watching, right? Those of you who've been following the No Choftes podcast for a long time will know that I interviewed a guy called Ian Birchnell. Ian Birchnell replaced Graham Potter at Ostersund's. Graham Potter is the Brighton manager, by the way. Anyway, so he replaced Graham Potter at Ostersund's. I had him on this podcast when he was looking for a job, and I put him forward for the Cypriot national team job. I actually threw an intermediary. I put his CV through to the Cypriot FA, and they didn't even respond. And now they got this guy, Kostenoglu. And there you go, 5-4-1 system with not a central striker, no recognized striker. Stefano, you're right. We're going to get slapped. We're not a recognized striker. We'll just go with Bitta through the middle because he can do that, can't he? Just run and run and run, Bitta. That's all you do. You've got Ilya on the bench. Don't play him. All right, fine, whatever. So yeah, I put this guy forward. They didn't want to take Ian. Ian's gone on to be head coach of Notts County, one of the founder members of the Football League. They're doing well in the conference at the moment. And here Cyprus are playing Apoel's 3rd choice goalkeeper. When you got Dimitriou on the bench and there. So yeah, this guy is in charge. Banai's on the bench. I don't know what to say, Gobelja. Russia on the attack. Gonna be put in the box. No, he's dancing. Ball's played in the box. Oh, Mihail grabs. The goalkeeper's all right, Mihail. I like him, man. I know he's plays well. I like him. He was good at Olympiacos last season. But yeah, Cyprus is gonna get slapped, boy. It's gonna be worse than Malta, isn't it? It's gonna be 6 or 7. I mean, there's no defensive fluidity. There's nothing there. I mean, you watch the goal and the ball watching was absolutely shambolic, man. I mean, fucking hell, Banayodu, man. Banayodu was marking a man, and then another guy's gone on the overlap, and because Garo was too busy standing there staring at the ball, the man went on the overlap and scored. Banayodu was the only defender doing the defending. The rest were just backing off. This is a joke, honestly. And this nation isn't going to progress when you play with negative tactics like this. Stick 10 men behind the ball and hope for what? It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Have we even crossed the halfway line? Russia have a chance on the edge of the box. And, oh my God, it falls straight to their man. Back heel, same position as the first goal. Played across the face of the goal and put out for a corner. That could have been 2. It should have been 2. They're cutting Cyprus open like a sickle. For crying out loud. I don't know what they were doing on the edge of the box there. I don't know what he was doing on the edge of the box. You know, I don't know, doing the susta with the ball and then losing it. What do you fucking expect? The manager has no clue when we were down to 10 men against Malta and didn't make a sub. And in the end, he made his first sub when we were 3-0 down. No better man is. I spoke to a player who used to play under this head coach. I'm not mentioning names, but his exact words were, worst coach I've ever played under. Says it all. It comes across, oh, and it's almost gone in. It was a cross shot right there. Goalkeeper jumped, he swung. What is it with goalkeepers in short sleeve shirts, by the way? Why do you wear a short sleeve shirt? What magical powers do you get by wearing a short sleeve shirt if you're a goalkeeper? I never understood it. Here we go. Cyprus building up from the back. Ah, Mihail fucks it. Msati clears. Here we go. Another defensive error by an Upwell player. Funny that. Is there any coincidence? No. Here we go. We've crossed the halfway line. And we have a free kick. Yes. 45 yards out. Ah. Man says he's gone for the ball. He didn't get the ball. It's Loizo. There you go. He's fouled Loizo. There you go. Or Loizo's Maz. Even the Russians know that he's a dangerous player. So they're fouling him. I don't think I'm going to... this broadcast ain't going to last long, is it? I've done 8 minutes already of Arethiga. Here we go. Popped into the box. The goalkeeper comes and catches it. And this is going to be the tactic, boys and girls, isn't it? Get the ball, pump it in the box, and the goalkeeper catches it. Guilherme, what is he? Brazilian? Is the Russian goalkeeper Brazilian? Let me have to Google this fucking guy. Guilherme. Russia. Guilherme Marinado. Fucking Brazilian. He's been playing for the Russian national team since 2016. He was at Lokomotiv Moscow since 2007. So he's got a Russian citizenship. Fucking hell. They got a Brazilian goalkeeper, the Russians. Lovely. Mind you, we can't talk. We had Raufman, we had Markatha. How many non-Cypriot players did we have in the national team? I'm trying to think. Like, loads. But yeah. Anyway, Russia leads Cyprus 1-0. I'm going to put the banner up. Might as well. Should I change the colour as well to be more patriotic? Huh? What do you reckon? Should I put it in blue? Make it more patriotic to make it in line with the theme. There we go. Let's make it blue. Let's make it a lovely, kind of like a royal blue, like Chelsea blue. Hang about. There we go. Come on. That's it. Banners. Come on. Here we go. Lovely. What's the comment here? When a Greek manager has no job, we'll bring him for the national team. Yeah, that's what seems to be the case, isn't it? But we have a free kick. We have a free kick. Kobelya and Gastanos is over the ball. He was at Juventus, wasn't he? And he's fired it over the bar into the stadium, into the seats, into the Carregles, the empty Carregles, behind the goalkeeper's goal. Lovely. There's no one there. Why would you want to? How much are the tickets to go to these games anyway? How much do you have to pay to go to the Gazibit to watch Cyprus play? Bossa Evro. And I guess you have to do a COVID test as well. Oh, hang about. We are playing a 5-2-3 formation in attack. See? The Elena knows what he's doing. Yeah, so Russia on the attack. Loizo's doing some running, can't get the ball, so he goes to push the player over. Player keeps on running. He's running against Psalti. Played it down the line, and Russia have a throw-in. How many people are in the stadium? 20? Doesn't look like anyone's in the stadium. No, Gadelaris is playing centre-back. I'll see how that works. How can you play Gadelaris as a centre-back? I don't understand. Why would you do that? It don't make no sense. He's a holding midfielder, is he not? Who can pass the ball. So use him. Use him in his best position. I can never understand why they go so defensive. Do we need to play 5 defenders? When you got Ioannou at left back and you got Psalti at right back that can get forward. Okay, Garo isn't great, but he will do. He's got experience. Panayotou is brilliant. Kadelari put him in the middle of the park with Artimada or Gastamo, I don't give a fuck. And then use Johnny, use Loizo, use Bita on the left-hand side. And up front, play 2. Play Ilia and play Rusha or play Sotiriou. Or how about going to England and look at... Baido di left on Mudona. Fuck's sake. 1 second. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. It was a... Yani Jiglamu. What are we going to eat when I get home? Why don't you go to the shops and get some fain and come home? Fuck's sake. Anyway, 1,000 with Russians. Yeah, it's bad, isn't it? I mean, it's really bad. The state of Cypriot football at the moment is really, really bad. You know, it's a team that devoid of ideas. No one really gives a shit. You know, do the players even give a shit? I mean, I see on Instagram all the photographs about how they're proud to play for the ethnic gear and they're all together with their friends. They'll probably, well, they're in the Stradobedo with back in the day. But they try, but no one gives a shit, let's be honest. Does anyone give a shit about the Cypriot national team at the moment? I mean, even the head coach, I mean, bless him, he's wearing blue. He's wearing blue. Just to be you know, patriotic, but fucking hell, man, it's terrible. And the football is terrible as well. It really is. They get the ball out wide and they play it through the middle where there's only one man. I mean, how does that even... I don't even know. Bidtai's playing through the middle. Did I mention that? He's playing through the middle. And anyway, it is what it is. You know, Matt Derbyshire was playing in Cyprus for a few years. I mean, I think this year he qualifies to play for the national team. Why don't we call him up? Huh? Why don't we call Thiago? Hasn't he played in Cyprus for long enough? Fuck it. Why not? Call out these players. There's a player called Marcus Edwards that plays in Portugal, whose mum is Cypriot. Why don't we ask him to play for the national team? He's a quality player. But I don't blame him for not wanting to play with this fucking team, with this fucking head coach anyway. Look at him. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. But hey, at least it's only 1-0, isn't it? Gadellari, centre-back. What is going on? I know. Oh, here comes another. We're building from the. Is that what we're doing now? We're playing from the back. Bostanoglu was announced 5 days before the qualifier started. I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on, man. Honestly, I don't know. It's a joke, isn't it? First 2 matches with this coach, he put a team out with 4 defenders and got the results, and then he changed it to 5 defenders. Yeah, there you go. Why is there any need to play 5 defenders against Malta, Mihaly? No disrespect to Malta, yeah? And I know they destroyed us. But why are you playing 5 defenders against Malta when you have players who are so attack-minded? Look at the squad. Look at that squad. Let's be real. These aren't world-class players. But when you look at their ability, they can do damage. They can do damage. Look at the players that Cyprus have got in the national team going forward. Forget the defensive element. Fuck the defense. Who gives a shit? We concede 10 goals in Biraz. At least we want to see attacking football. What happens? We place 5 at the back and we concede a goal in the first 5 minutes, and then he's out of fucking ideas. So what does he do? Oh, I'll stick at 5-2-3 formation. Let's keep it at that. That made no fucking sense, man. The guy's clueless. I've been saying this from day dot when they got him. He's clueless. This team cannot play football with him as a head coach. He's a dinosaur. Yeah? You should go in the museum. Yeah? It's a fucking dinosaur of a head coach. You played 2 holding midfielders against Russia who popped the ball about with 3 in the middle of the park. And then you get Loiza to drop deep and move central into a 3. Oh, wait, hang about 5-4-1 when we're defending Dora. Fucking hell. Russia have the ball. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players in and around the penalty area. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players, plus the goalkeeper 10. So we have 10 players behind the ball in our box. How does that... Okay, Mihai's just punched the ball. It's fallen out to him, and we've got someone clearing the ball to Foddy. And Foddy's going to run because Foddy's just good at that. He's good at running. Now we're on the break. Russia are getting everyone back now. But here comes the overlap from Ioannou, and the shot goes wide. Not a bad effort there. Not a bad effort there, Filemo. Who was that? Zabita. There you go. There you go. So, yeah. 1 shot on goal. And that's come in the... Which minute is this? 20th? 22nd? There you go. But if you're watching it now, I mean, I don't know how far behind are you in terms of seconds, but when Russia have the ball in their back 4, we've got 3 players pressing and we've got 2 holding. But the 2 fullbacks should be pushing up, and they're not because they can't trust what's beside them, what's behind them. And this don't make no sense. No disrespect. We're going to get dicked more often than not, right? So at least attack. What's the point in trying to, sit back and soak up pressure and hit teams on the counter-attack? We don't have the players to do that. And to be honest, we do have runners, but we don't have a striker because the striker's on the bench. The 2 strikers we have are on the bench. What do you want me to say? But hey, of course, GOP know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing, don't they? Because they've been getting it right for so many years. So many years. Fucking lose all over the fucking place, man. Joke. It's a fucking joke. Just can't wait for the club football to start again, to be fair. Oh, already 21 minutes in and I'm fucking bored of this game. Is it really worth me watching the rest of it, Cobelia? Last time I did a watch along, I had about 15, 16 people from Brazil watching because they wanted to know the score between Omonoia and Flora. And now I'm boring the Gibre who are watching this game back home thinking, what the fuck is going on? Why is this Charlie talking about the national team? Well, this Charlie's talking about the national team because it's shit. And I don't really get bothered about international football. But it bothers me to see a team with so much talent, because we have got talent in this squad, and it's being wasted. If you think about it, it's being wasted. A lot of these players are in their teenage years, early 20s. Okay, some of them mid-20s. it's being wasted with this head coach. It's being wasted with this fucking infrastructure. It's being wasted with this football association. They're a fucking joke. Get in a head coach that knows how to play football, that wants the ball on the ground. All right, if you want to play the ball out from the back, fine. But at least have drills, proper tactics. Because what's happening is we're playing the ball backwards, playing out from the back. Russia pressing high, and the goalkeeper, he's hitting it long down the middle. But there's only one man going for it, and they've got two central defenders that are like fucking 6'5". It don't make no sense. This is what I should call it. Cyprus versus Russia, watch along. It don't make no sense. At least Bambos Christodoulou was doing all right. All right as he could. All right as he could. You know? How do you make a chicken salad from chicken shit? Because that's what he was trying to do. Fucking hell. So who was your favourite non-Cypriot to play for the national team? Ask me that. Answer me this. Non-Cypriots to represent the national team. In fact, I'm going to Google non-Cypriots. Does it even happen? Do you think Google will have non-Cypriots? Let's have a look. I can't even be fucking bothered to look. What's happened to Andreo, by the way? Is he even in the squad? Because he moved abroad, didn't he? You know. Leifis, is he injured? Because he's at Standard Liège at the moment. Oh, God. Hector Gibriano, he's moved from Leyton Orient. He's gone to Oxford City now. So, yeah, why isn't Gugu in the squad? That's another question. Is Gugu in the squad? Oh, fuck knows. It's a bit of a joke, isn't it? Oh, they're both injured. Oh, and Sotirio. Huh. Well, is Sotirio really a big loss? I don't know. But hey, it is what it is. God, all right. Gogic, was he one of your favourite non-Cypriot? Did he represent the national team, didn't he? Was it Spogliaric? I can't remember. Yeah, they both represent the national team. I can't remember, man. My brain's like a fucking lava lamp at the moment. Here we go. Russia on the ball. We had up with him with this dinosaur. I see nothing. Yeah, he's a fucking dinosaur, man. What kind of dinosaur, though? Is he a T-Rex or a Stegosaurus? Malagosaurus. Yeah, anyway. I think I'm actually going to call this a day at half time. You know that? Or might even before that, because I just can't be bothered to watch this. I mean, it's terrible. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. Russia are walking with the ball. This is how bad it is. Their left centre-back has the ball. There isn't a player close to him for 10 yards. And now Lois is going to shut him down. And by the time he does that, Atimada pulls forward. Central midfielder gets in the way and they got a... Oh, wait. No, okay. I thought the press was going to work there for a second, but it didn't. Ralphman, maybe. I can't remember. Yeah, Ralphman, yeah. But there's got to be a way to find out how many non-Cypriots play for the national team. Surely Google's got something. I'm going to have to go through Transfermarkt. I'm going to have to go through Transfermarkt, Corbellia. This is going to take me a while, but let's have a look. Let's go all the way down to 1993. Or 92, okay. 1992. Okay, I think that's a bit too far, actually. That's a bit too far because all of them are Cypriot. Let's go 98. Let's go 98. Let's go 98. Gayafa. Spogliaric, here we go. Gogic. 1998, they represented the national team. Let's go to 2003. Random. Oh, sorry, Russia just had a corner that's been headed away. See, I'm not even paying attention. No one there, 2003. Oh, Vladan Tomic. Here we go. Vladan Tomic. And he was at Addis at the time. Go. Lovely. See, at least that's one. I'm sure we have like a Brazilian centre back. Did we have a Brazilian central defender back in the day? Daniel! How you doing, Daniel? Welcome. How are you doing? Are you actually watching this game? You're Russian, you're playing crap, you're surprised Cyprus haven't done it. I'm spitting when I'm talking now. I'm getting old. I need to put my teeth in. Daniel, if you guys don't win by at least 5 goals, I'll be very, very surprised. Because Cyprus at the moment are shit. That's the nicest way to put it, Dan. I could call you Dan, can't I? I'll call you Dan. It's short. Let's have it. 2010. Jason Dimitriou is a Charlie like me, so he was in the right. Dobrasinovic. Oh my goodness, that's a name of blast from the past. He was at Panionios, wasn't he? Wow, that's a name there. Completely forgot about him. Wow. Okay, let's go a few more years forward. Let's go to 2014. 2014. Dossa Junior, that's the one from IL. That was the one I see, and I had a feeling, yeah. Dossa Junior. But was his name Dossa or Junior? Is that what he was? What was he called out there? They called him Dossa. Bossa. Bossa, have you conceded, Dossa? Huh? Bossa Dermada, have you conceded, Dossa? Quite a lot for the national team anyway. Guys, this is terrible, isn't it? You look at the system. Russia have the ball in the halfway line. We have 1 player in their half. There's 4 in the middle of the park, 5 in... Oh, my God. Yes, Poljaric's played, that's right. If you had the best player... Oh, okay, right. I don't know who your new coach is. Who's the Russian head coach? Russia... I'll tell you what, let me tell you a story. I'll tell you a story about Russia. Yeah. I went to Moscow in 2008. I went for the Champions League final, Man United against Chelsea. And I wasn't going to fly directly to Moscow because it was cheaper to fly from London to Estonia. Is that Mostovoy? Daniel, is that Mostovoy I can see? Valery Karpin. Fucking Karpin's a national team manager. He was at Celta Vigo as a quality player, man. What's he done to be a racist? I need to know this story. Anyway, so instead of flying directly to Moscow, it was cheaper to fly to Estonia, Tallinn, and then get a train to Moscow. And that was my journey to Moscow. But the thing is, with Russia, Moscow, I haven't been outside Moscow. Moscow is a beautiful city, steeped in history. But there are so many buildings that just look like a bomb has hit them. It's almost as if they haven't been repaired since the Cold War. It's crazy. Like, you go down the streets. I went to Red Square, past Lenin's Mausoleum. But the streets, they had stray dogs, but they were huskies. Now, first of all, I'm petrified of huskies because these dogs are wolves. Yeah, they belong in the mountains. But these dogs were scared of us, probably because they get kicked left, right, and center. I don't know if I'm right there, Daniel. Maybe you can tell me if that's true or not. Maybe the locals kick the dogs. I don't know. But the second thing is, these dogs, to buy one of these dogs, you need £4,000 or £5,000. That's English pound, if not more. And they're just walking the streets. They're just walking the streets of Moscow. Now, I'm just saying that maybe someone could catch some of these puppies and send them over to England and we can split the money here. You know, I don't mind. Daniel, do you know anyone that wants to catch some puppies, husky puppies, and send them to the UK. You know, we can split it halfway. Or okay, 80-20 for you. Okay, I'll keep 20%, you keep 80. There you go. They're very well trained. The Russians treat them like family. What, the dogs? The ones that walk the streets? No, Daniel, I ain't having that, because when I was walking the streets of Russia, these dogs were sitting in doorways of shops and they were just walking the streets like they owned the place, or like they just went for a walk. They went to the local supermarket to buy some vodka or something. That's what it seemed like. I don't know. It freaked me out, because I see a dog in the streets in the UK that's a stray, and it just runs off or whatever. Or there's never really a dog. To be honest, you don't really see that many strays in the UK. Or chance for Cyprus. Oh, it's been blocked. Okay, anyway. So you don't see that many strays in the UK. You don't see many of them. And if you do see a dog that doesn't have a lead on, it's been chipped and it's probably run away from home, whatever, like Lady in the Tramp. Fuck knows. But in Russia, I couldn't believe it. What the fuck's going on? Anyway, so we went to this bar close to Red Square. It's full of Man United fans and whatever. And as I'm in there, this guy starts chatting to me, some Russian guy. His name was Alexander. He said he was ex-KGB, and that freaked me out for a start, because, you know, this guy could probably kill me with his thumb. And he got talking to us and all that kind of stuff. He was all right. He was a good guy. And then he walked us to the Luzhniki Stadium. Oh, header, almost. We had the corner. And it was a header from, I don't even know. I weren't even paying attention. That's Garo. There you go. He's done something right. Yeah. So, what was I saying? Yeah, he was ex-KGB, and he took us to the Luzhniki Stadium. We watched the game, and the rest is history. When my father lived in Russia, he had a dog like that, and he was huge, but they were loved. Where do you live now, Daniel? Do you live in Cyprus? Or do you live in America? Or England? Bulgaria? Cyprus? I need to know, Daniel. I need to know where you live. I know, there's two words I know in Russian, da and niet. That's all I know. That's the only Russian I know. But in Cyprus, they're like learning it now, aren't they? They're like learning Russian in Cyprus. It's a second language. I don't know. Where's all the Cypriots that are watching this stream? Where have they gone? Because I need to know, like, because I know they're doing like a Russia appreciation day in schools, believe it or not, Daniel, in Cyprus. That's what they do. Because I think there's about 50,000 Russians in Cyprus. It's true. I'm not even joking. So, yeah. I'm interested to know what my fellow Cypriots have to say about the education system and how they're learning Russian out there, because I think that's impressive. Can you imagine, though, Daniel, in a few years' time, there might be half Cypriot, half Russians playing for the Cypriot national team? Can you imagine? You might even have half Cypriot, half Russians playing for the Russian national team. You might have Dmitry Hadziuanu playing for you guys. Actually, Dimitri is a Cypriot name as well. How about what's a proper Russian name? Just try to think of a proper Valerie, like your manager, Valerie Yorhiu. Wow, look at that, Valerie Georgiou. Come on. If that hasn't got fucking fighting talk in it, I don't know what has. You know. Oh, and a chance, and a header has gone over the bar. You have half Russian and half Armenians. So you have like, I don't know, is Vladimir a Russian name, or is that Ukrainian? Russian name. Sorry, Daniel. I don't want to like offend people, because I know that obviously Russia and Ukraine don't get on at all. What are popular Russian names? Alexander and Sophia. Sergei, here we go. Sergei, and you mix it Armenians. Armenians? What, like Sergei Kardashian? Because she's from Armenia, isn't she, Kim Kardashian? Here we go. Here come the Cypriots. Stefano, what does that mean? What does that mean, please? Alex. Okay, Vlad. Yeah, but this is Daniel. Daniel, what is your surname? Isn't Gams, is it? GAMZ. What is it? What's it short for? Is it short for something? Any last name that ends with Yan or Ian? Yes, that's Armenian. Yes, yes, that's Armenian. Yes, Mkhitaryan. Good. I like it. I like it. I like it. Gamzayov. Rah. Now that sounds like you sell petrol. Oh, it's a chance for Russia. Great save from the goalkeeper. And it's cleared off the line. It could have been 2. It should have been 2. Gamzayov. Gamzayov. Is it Gamzayov? Daniel Gamzayov. Yeah, you sound like a proper villain here. Half Armenian, half Russian. Look at this guy. So, okay, so I'll take it your dad is Russian then. Because your name doesn't end in IAN or YAN. There you go. It's an inappropriate word. Why would you be saying inappropriate words on an inappropriate podcast, Stefano? So, Dan, are you supporting Russia and Armenia then? Because header for Russia over the bar. Could have been 2. Nearly half time though, and Cyprus are only 1-0 down. Not bad. Not bad at all. Anyway, what was I saying about Russia? Yeah, what else do I remember about Russia? The hotel I was staying at had a casino in the basement. I remember that. I drank a lot, man. I really drank a lot on that trip. I mean, it's a 16-hour train journey from Estonia, from Tallinn to Moscow. So we're not going to be sober, are we? I remember it was a sleeper cabin. It was a sleeper train. So each cabin had like these beds, like 2 beds on either side. So it was 4. So we were sharing a cabin with 2 other guys. And one guy was a Russian guy called Theo. And we had some of these little vodka bottles, loads of them. I had about 15, 20 of them. And he was sat opposite, and we asked him if he wanted to drink because his missus was with him, and she looked Chinese, but she was actually Russian. And for me at the time, again, the stereotype, the stupid, the ignorance in me, I was like, she's Chinese, but she's Russian. When in actual fact, Russia is literally next door to China, so it does make sense that she does look. And Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan and all that part of the world, they all look Asian or Oriental. And it's the bloodline. Anyway, whatever. So we offered him a drink and he sat with us. But the thing is, me and my mate, we were backing these little bottles, just straight, drinking it straight. And he was like, oh, English hooligan, that kind of thing. But he was sipping and then drinking Pepsi, sipping and then drinking Pepsi. I'm thinking, what's going on here? But apparently that's what they do in Russia. They don't back the vodka. They take their time and they drink it. So yeah, it's another thing I learned. But yeah, he was impressed with the amount that we could drink because I think after 3, he was out like a light. So maybe he wasn't like an experienced drinker. But our stories, we drank a Russian under the table. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, but they're both equally depressing. But Armenian is doing much better with their new coach. Yeah, I heard. And you got that fella that used to play for Man United and Dortmund, Mkhitaryan. You got a few other players. But in fact, Omonoia, the team that I support or we support, they played Ararat last season in the Champions League qualifier. So yeah, what football club do I support? Well, I support 2, believe it or not. I support Manchester United in England. That's the team I've supported all of my life, and the same goes with Omonoia in Cyprus. It's another club I've been supporting all my life. My team in Cyprus. But to be fair, Daniel, my love for Manchester United kind of disappeared, and I'd say that was probably about 10, 11 years ago. I gave up my season ticket. I couldn't stand it. Couldn't stand going there anymore. It wasn't fun. But watching Omonoia in Cyprus, which is my team, it's a beautiful team. It's a beautiful community. Fans are brilliant. And yeah, through the good and the bad with these guys, they're a brilliant team. Brilliant group of players. So yeah, very, very proud to be an Omonoiadi. Oh, you're a Man United fan, Daniel. Well, I'll let you in on something, yeah? One of my best mates is Ryan Giggs' brother. and I do a podcast with him. You're with Liverpool and Omonoia, Stefano. Well, you know, someone has to support Liverpool, don't they? And there. Yeah. Right. Let's have a look. Just looking at my WhatsApp. I love having a WhatsApp web. It's brilliant. Shall we see what's happening on Twitter, by the way? Because I'm on Twitter at the moment. There's a lot of weird people on Twitter. What do you guys make of Ronaldo joining Man United, by the way? Oh, shot from Russia, about 25 yards out. Ball goes over the crossbar. The goalkeeper is stranded. So, yeah, there you go. Weren't a bad effort there. Weren't a bad effort at all. Who was it? Cheryshev, the guy that's at Valencia. Was he still there? Is he gone? Had a good World Cup, didn't he? If I'm not mistaken. There you go. I think you like Ronaldo going back to Man United. I can't believe how empty the stadium is. I can't believe it. I mean, surely there should be at least 2,000 Russians in there. I mean, there's 50,000 of them in Cyprus, no? Yeah, the huge, huge mood swings. Yeah, it was a bit bizarre hearing the rumours about him going to Man City, but I don't think it would have happened. I don't think it would have happened. Anyway, what would they have done with him? I mean, he's a fantastic player, but would he have done the work that they would have wanted to? I mean, let's be 100% honest. He's not like the typical striker that would drop deep and collect the ball and hold it up like Harry Kane would do. Ronaldo is very similar to, it's very similar to Aguero in the striking sense, by which he plays off the defender's shoulder, moves into space, attacking positions, drops deep from time to time, but you're not going to see him holding the ball up. And that's the kind of striker that Guardiola wants, which is why, believe it or not, he didn't actually fancy Aguero too much. So, yeah. Went from snake to goat, yeah. That's right. 100% went from snake to goat. But, yeah, it's, yeah, what can you do? It's a great signing for United, but I don't think you'll get the same Ronaldo you had 12 years ago. I agree. And do you know what? I was there when he made his debut for United. I was actually in the Stretford then. Then he came on. It was against Bolton. And he came on the left wing, and he destroyed their right back. And they went on the right wing, and he destroyed their left back. And from then, I knew that this player was going to be something special. And it took him time to get used to the Premier League, get used to the style of football. Some of his step-overs, his crossing was atrocious. Final end product wasn't there. And I know a lot of United players got really frustrated with him. And the Van Nistelrooy especially had a massive fallout with Ronaldo. And Carlos Queiroz got involved as well. But that's another story for another time. But he developed, man. With Rooney there, with Tevez there, Carrick, Scholes, Giggs, Berbatov coming in afterwards. He learned, and he became a phenomenal footballer. And obviously, you guys saw what he did at Real Madrid, saw what he did at Juventus. And no, I don't think he's going to be the same Ronaldo as we had 12 years ago, getting 40 goals in a season. But that being said, what he will bring is experience. People like Mason Greenwood, Marcus Rashford is still relatively young. We'll learn from him. You got Cavani there as well. So you've got another experienced head, two experienced players. And when you're chasing a game and you have two strikers like that who know that penalty box, who know the game inside out, they will cause problems for teams. But yeah, I'm still actually even tempted to use my wild card on my FPL and get Ronaldo in there with Lukaku and Kane up front. But yeah, anyway. Well, look, it's nearly half time, and I think I'm going to wrap it up because I've actually been doing more talking about nothing rather than talking about this game. This is how bad this game has been. Cyprus is still playing 5-4-1 system, and that's how it's going to be. And I'll be very, very surprised if Russia don't get another 4 goals. But here we go. Anyway, boys and girls, thank you for watching. Daniel, I don't know if you're interested in Cypriot football, but this is an Omonoia football channel. You can watch some of the previous videos. We've had interviews with former players, past and present, not just at Armenian. So please feel free to look at our catalogue of videos. We've done review shows. And subscribe, please. And hit a like as well. And tell your nunna, which means godmother. That's my slogan, tell your nunna. Here we go. Ronaldo's a perfect player to win and get you winning on the 90th minute. Correct the mundo. Absolutely. And I'm going to end it at that, boys and girls. Thank you for tuning into the first half of this game. Like I said, there isn't anything happening, so I'm not going to bore you with shit. But another day, I'll do another podcast of me just talking shit during another game. I'm going to pick a game and just watch it and just chat shit. So yes, thank you very much, and be safe. Take care.